this is continue on from the lesson. I had to go and read it because I don't like not knowing things. Because if I'm teaching a lesson, I should know. Just wanted to make sure. So this is Luke 22:63. Now the men who held Jesus mocked him and beat him, and having blindfolded him, they struck him on the face and asked him, saying, "Prophesy, who is the one who struck you?" So basically, they're denying that Jesus is God in the flesh, that He is the Son of Man, that He is the Messiah, and they think that He is a blasphemer. So that is why He got abused and everything. But basically, He had got to the point where hematohidrosis, I'll put it on the screen. I wrote a song about it. I put the scripture in my song. Basically, it's to a very desperate, well, I don't know if it's desperation is necessarily, but basically like a really dark cry out to God, asking Him to basically not let this happen if there's any other way. Even Jesus didn't want to go to the cross. He knew that He had to, but He didn't want to, because who wants to go through that? He humbled Himself as a man, took all the pain and all the temptations that we could go through, but He did it perfectly for a purpose, and He continued to push forward even though He didn't want to do it always because of how miserable it was. We are called to die to ourselves, pick up our crosses daily, and by this, we will suffer a lot if we're really following the Lord, but in peace because we know it's for the right reasons and it's worth it. And basically, due to this type of lifestyle, it's going to be hard at times. He said it's not always going to be easy. There's still going to be a lot of things in the world that are going to get you down. But remember that it is done, guys. And basically, this is just to say, how often are we really picking up our cross, and how often are we really letting the Lord lead us when we think that we know what's right and what we should be doing? But sometimes, well, a lot of times it's wrong, and the Lord will call us to do something else. He wasn't just telling us to do it, it's something that He committed to Himself. So remember, ask the Lord if this is in His will for you to do. And today, when you wake up, try your best to start off with seeking that and letting His will be done over your own. Be humble and just have a blessed day, guys.